have to have like somebody else in like a roommate or something.
So what ideas do you have, Sandy?
Put it like 15x plus 1500 because...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so her take-home pay can be modeled by the equation 15.
X plus 1500?
How about 1500x, wait, okay, 15x plus, are you sure?
Yeah, because 1500 per month, wasn't that 15 per year? Isn't that like they're adding, like, wouldn't it basically be like close?
Yeah, I think we are going to increase by 15 per, yeah, I think that would work. What do you guys think? Because it is growing by 15 per year, and she makes $1,500 a month plus $1,500 a month plus $15 each year. Let's try it. And then, so what would the other one be if we're doing it like that? Yeah, Sandy?
50x plus 800.
Let's see what happens. Because I do agree with you that it is growing, and we know that slope is like a growth factor or whatever. So why did I set them equal to each other? Because it asked me if her rent and her take-home pay will ever be equal. So the only thing I wonder, well, let's see what we get and see if it even makes sense. Let's go like this, right? Because we know how to solve equations now. That goes away, right? And then how about if I what does this make? 50 minus 15. Let's see, 50. Okay, so that's 35x. And then how about I take the 800 away from both sides? So then, what's that equal to? 1,500 minus 800?
700.
They gave me 700? So Rocco, is this going by what you were, is this kind of how you did it, or is this going to yield us any?
Not even close to how I did it. Funny.
Oh, I thought she got paid $800 a month. That really sucks.
So that would be years. Is that years? So
Yeah.
let's check.
I made a table, and I put 815, and then I just like did every other, and how many years it'll be equal to it. Yeah. Okay then.
Sandy, I'm super impressed with that.
Do you know how much she's gonna be paid?
Do I know how much she's getting
You
paid?
can find out. So do you know how much she's going to pay in 1 year? Well, you can just.
Well, we can plug, now we have the two equations. Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's what I have a question, but.
yeah, so we're not done. We're all proud of ourselves, because I'm feeling pretty proud of Sandy and all. Do you guys understand why that worked? This is one of the questions they asked. They asked us several questions. They asked us, assuming her rent and take-home pay will continue to grow linearly, will her rent ever equal her take-home pay? We're going to say yes, and because that's one of the questions. And then it says, will her rent ever equal her take-home pay? Oh, yes. If so, when? And then we're going to say in 20 years. And then it says, how much will the rent be that year?
1,800.
She says 1,800. Let's see if that's right. Yep. So it's 1,800. Now we're gonna so these are the answers to the three questions they asked you. Let's see how we can get that 1,800. So we have two equations. This equation had to do with her rent, the 50x plus 800, and then this equation had to do with her pay, like how much she gets paid. So, did you plug something into one of those equations?
I plugged in 20. Wait. How much?
She plugged in 20. So, if you plug in 20 for, you know, like y equals mx plus b, so we could go y. Which equation did you use, Sandy?
I used both of them, but I used the first one first, like 50x plus 50 times 20. That came out to be 1,000. And then you add 800, which is 1,800.
Oh.
And then, okay.
So that kind of works. And then you could do it into the other equation, and do you get the same thing, or?
Yeah, 'cause 15 times 20 is 300, and plus 1,500 is 1,800. Wait, no, it's 300. Yeah.
So that gives us, 1,800. So we still get the same answer, so that's where that 1,800 came from. You could have plugged it into either of the equations and got it. So you did it, so Rocco, you did it a different way, huh? You did with the table?
I made it.
You made the two tables, and then you found out when,
Well, I didn't make two tables.
oh, you wanna show it? I'll put it up there, let's see. Oh! Yeah,
See,
it's hard
so-
to see on the internet screen there, but
This is zoom out.
that's all right, though.
There.
So you
So,
put it-
this was the first year. Then in the second year, they added 50 to 800 and 15 to 15,000, 1,500.
And then I just keep going along and along and along. Yeah, actually, you did that really fast because you just started that problem. So that didn't take you that long, did it? Because you didn't have that done at home, you started it in here. So that's another way,
And then I
you guys,
just-
it might make more sense to you if you didn't understand about the, how to get those equations, you could have just done what Rocco did.
And then I ran out of paper, and then I had to resume it up here, but then I
Then you finally got one where they match, and then you
Yeah.
counted out how many years it was.
I was counting it out in my head as I was going along.
Right, so you see he numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
So
I
if he
just did
kept the
that.
numbers going, that would have been 20 right there. So that actually makes more common sense to me, but it was faster doing it Sandy's way, right? Because then we're boom. Well, I don't know, it depends on how fast, what you're good at, but
Yeah.
I love when there's more than one way to do stuff.